Hello and welcome to tonight's final League All About It show, brought to you by the Cleaning Doctor External Cleaning Services in Louth and Monaghan. I suppose there's nothing really left to say, but congratulations to the O'Reillys. The dust has kind of settled now. A couple hours since the dramatic win. Compared to last night, there was tons of drama. I think the four teams might have. The four teams might have been up today that was in the running for the Kevins against Hunterstown. Um, Actually, the Kevins I don't think led in that game whatsoever. The Raghs were down well at halftime. I listened to the radio and the updates with Colin Corrigan, and then the Gales were that was a very tight game, kind of until the second half when they completely opened up. So, and then the other one was that was a flying win for the Clans ahead of championship. Someone said that Billy Smith got 3 goals. I have him for one. Paul Martin, Sean O'Hanlon, Shea Coleman, Robbie Curran, and Jordan Bourne making their 6 goals. So that's a nice boost for them ahead of championship. We will look with that game. Ryan Bourne's got the penalty for Hunterstown, and they look to be going well at half time. It looked to be them when the Rattleys were down. I was going back over more permutations on the thing, but it was just a case of Hunterstown just having that extra edge. The Kevin suffered a bit of confidence during the week. What a week for the Rattleys. Just come out then after suffering 3 goals. Peter McStraverick, Cahill Ferreter, and Dean Maguire got the 3 goals. And then just to come back out with probably an ear lashing from Niall Ronan to get them going. And they're just like men possessed, as Colin said in the commentary. Like, great credit to them. They turned on the form at the right time. They came well and they showed well. And I suppose um, the goal, the first goal from Ben Rogan, having the others getting into the act during the week, Ben was the man to ignite it, and then Danny Riley comes off the bench in a couple of changes there to boost them. We spoke about him in the champods as well, and it's great to see him back, and that's a quick big boost to them ahead of the championship as well. And then the Gales, 7-4, I think it was half time. Gary Shevin got the first goal and James Stewart got the second goal. That means Gales are now, having been in pole position the whole way through, they are now in the promotion relegation to Division One playoff with the Dreadnoughts. That will be a tough game. That'll be a good game between those two sides slugging it out. And they're all those playoff games are going to be played after the season is over. So you have the Cardinal final when the championship season is over. So you have the Cardinal final. You have between the Blues and RD. Then you see the team relegated last night was Cooley Kickham's in the playoff now for that top spot. Like I said, the Dock Gales and the Dreadnoughts, but guaranteed next year is the Rattleys. They'll be playing Division One football. Credit to them. 3A winners, Glen Emmets. We knew that from a long way. Playoff between the Plunkets and Dunleer. Top of Division 3A was decided once and for all last. 3B once and for all last night by Stabanity. They're still celebrating. Tones will fancy their chances in that playoff spot against the Malachis. But while I have you here on the League All About It show, brought to you by the Cleaning Doctor, External Cleaning Services, probably the League All About It show of this season. Might do maybe one, but I doubt to be more than one game on in the one day for those league finals. You never know, but he definitely won't be here in the last week because championship is literally just around the corner, and you know what that means. That means champods, that means previews, that means predictions, that means chats, that means crack, that means just plotting how teams can win it, being creative and enjoying it, and looking at every team. Every team gets looked at. Every team gets delved into how they can win it, where they're going well, where they're kind of lacking, who's the favourites, and across the board. And it's this year is absolutely no different. So it's the usual. Dalton McNamee's been on with me. We went through the 14 teams in the junior championship, all three groups. Massive bulk. They'll all be out at 9 o'clock tonight. Then the intermediate groups. I know you'll probably hear it a lot in the podcast about this is the toughest championship, but we delve more into that with John Savage. He talks about the Cooley Plunkett's Glen Emmett's book or group. Then Peter Dooley joins me new on the podcast this year. He joins me to talk about the Clans, the Rattleys, and the Kevins. Roach Emmett, Sean O'Mahony's, and the O'Connells there discussed by Beano O'Brien, Beano Devlin. Nicholas Butterley joined me. He took a break from cutting the corner to talk about Kilkerley, Emmet, Hunterstown, and Dundalk Young Irelands. And then in the senior, like we have 4 guests on it there as well. 4 guests on the senior champods, and really gets you up for it, really delves into it, like where you don't have you're an hour listening to one podcast of just these three teams. You're getting right in the nitty gritty of it. I love it. I get overexcited in these podcasts. I think they're great. Fran McCullough talked about Mark Rangers, the Brides, and Geraldine's group. Keevie and Riley talked about the Pats, the Mocktas, and the Blues group. Very interesting there as well. Thoughts from Keeveen on maybe who might get relegated overall. The Dreadnoughts, the Feckins, and Dave Martin. Ewan White, he brought the Feckins up last year from tipping them to win the intermediate. He talks about them this year, how they're going to fare out. And then RD, the Joes, and the Dock Gales are talked about by Anna Andy. He faced the Joes and the Gales this year in Division 2, and he lives in RD as well. So there's that sort of interest. There's that sort of level of chat, and there's a new section as well where I pick a 15 from each group. So pick a 15 from the three teams. Delighted to have RD Credit Union and Defy Sports back on board. As usual, I'll be doing the Red Stars during the week. I'll be previewing the games with a guest. I'll be out and about in most games this weekend. Talk more about that later on, and you'll hear them all in the podcast. But yeah, sign up now, patreon.com/loud and proud. They are all coming out about 9 o'clock. I have a few more just to tidy up. So you'll have predictions of winners, relegation, how they're going to get there, who's missing, who could come in. It's just, yeah, I just can't wait to get going. It's part of the furniture now. You get the championship haircut, you listen to the champod, see what I've said, whether good or bad things about you. Hopefully good, not annoying people too much. But yeah, no, look, it's all for the love of it and having a bit of crack and enjoying the championship, because that's what it is all about. Right, congratulations to the Rallies. Well done to the Gales for getting the promotion playoff as well. They hung on there with the last two results. That's it for me. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Hopefully, Loud under 16s do the business in the Jerry Riley final. Good luck. Thank you. And thanks for everyone who signed up, and the Cleaning Doctors as well for sponsoring the League All About It show. Good luck. Bye bye, and thanks.